Okay, okay, you guys, what's up? It is February 4th, um, 2026. I was trying to log into my TradeAvate account, and it turns out it's down, but I'm just gonna make my analysis regardless and pray that it comes back before the end of the trading session. I want to mark up this daily low, um, overnight. Also, we just dumped, like, this is from yesterday, we just dumped like crazy. And I feel like we still haven't really met our objective considering that we're rejecting this first discounted price leg on the 4 hour. We also have this on the 4 hour as well. So I'm leaning more bearish here. I would want to see a retracement back up here. This is honestly as simple of an analysis as I can make it, but this is the only problem right here. SMT in terms of bearish runs, but I can see this getting faded perhaps. It just depends on what the market wants to do. If the market decides to maybe inverse this, and then like retrace or resweep, then I would consider longs. But we also do have these nice 15-minute low resistance right beside NAS. So I do see this becoming a more um I do see this still being bearish going into market open, but I'd want to see a little bit of manipulation higher, maybe not even to that hourly, maybe to this first 15-minute, something like that, and like that. That'd be pretty cool. But this we did have 8:15 news. Make sure that that's not in the way of anything. It's not, and we also do have what's it called, 10 a.m. news, so I want to be careful with that. But yeah, that's a quick analysis. Today I'm eating banana, pineapple, and strawberry, frozen strawberry with protein powder whey drip, and then my cup of coffee. And then yesterday I cleaned my room because I haven't cleaned in a while. It's kind of getting depressing. I think a clean room means a clean mind in order to trade optimally. Um, so yeah, I took some time to that. From the exams, I don't have an exam until next week, Wednesday. So I'm kind of free. I back tested a lot yesterday to kind of make up for missed time. Not really make up for missed time, but I just had a lot of time. Um, back testing sessions have been pretty decent. Other than that, not many updates. Just been grinding. That's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Probably around 9:45 before news comes out. I'll give my ideas, thought process, and hopefully TradeAvate will come online before that. Bye. So guys, TradeAvate is actually back up, so I am bit more locked in here. I should be more locked in regardless, but um TradeAvate being down kind of cheesed me a tiny bit. But this is kind of what I'm seeing right now, in terms of my analysis. Like I said, I am still leaning more bearish, but I just don't really like where ES is right now, being that it's just holding kind of like this hourly gap. So I'm really hoping that we look at consolidate for a tiny bit until 10:15, and then we get like 10:15 open, high, low, close. That would be probably the most ideal, pushing us towards at least at minimum this low, based off this 15-minute gap. I just don't really want to take a trade off this 5-minute gap. Considering this big ass SMT and where ES is, I would want to see more a stronger manipulation move. Um, and yeah, that's probably like the only thing I'm kind of looking for. Longs are now just invalid for me because if you want to take a Mac, it'll be towards this 5-minute that got tapped into. Um, we are probably not going to get this. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. This is a pretty big rejection wick from the sweep liquidity, so um, I'm just gonna stay more patient here. and see if the market gives me a nice gap or a nice play for more shorts. And maybe consider taking a short from this 5 minute. Um, Only thing is, it's not really sponsored by any other sort of gap. We also have this untapped hourly here, two untapped hourlies here that um, could be a better place to short from. This 15 minute is now, like, it's going to be gone, I think, by the time the candle opens, but we'll see a bit here from now. Yeah, we'll see. There's the 5 minute. There is a 5 minute you can probably potentially take here. Rejection of this hourly SMT. In the structure, this is not that bad. We have these low resistance lows. ES is holding this hourly gap. I can see this 5 minute playing out actually too. Well, let's see. I just realized that my face was covering all of that. That's so unfortunate. Okay, I'm still not in a trade. These were the two trades that I was considering. A 5 minute inversion. We didn't get that inversion. Off this hourly plus SMT with these low resistance lows above us. And then also I want a continuation. Ideally not from this 5 minute though. And even if this did close, I just would not take this knowing there's low resistance at my stop. What I would rather do is wait around 10 minutes for this 30 minutes open, potentially do something like this. We just generate like we're doing right now, bang, generating, inverse this gap, fake out some people, keep generating, bang, down, and then continue lower. That's kind of what I want to see. In some of the long positions, you can probably still consider taking this, but look at how many candles on the 5 minute we're taking to inverse this. I would rather just wait for hopefully the better move being the 30 minute continuation lower. We are in a very odd place because ES is holding this hourly gap and NQ is clearly showcasing respect of bearishness, um, holding this 5 minute gap. So it kind of just is odd. I really hope that we just continue generating and have like um, open low, no, open high low close on the 30 minute candle. And you guys could actually see the screen instead of my big ass nose covering it. Yo, TGR, invite me. Invite me to that party, bro. Wow, that was corny. Okay, I'm still not in a trade. These were the two trades that I was considering. A 5 minute inversion. We didn't get that inversion. Off this hourly plus SMT with these low resistance lows above us. And then also I want a continuation. Ideally not from this 5 minute though. And even if this did close, I just would not take this knowing there's low resistance at my stop. What I would rather do is wait around 10 minutes for this 30 minutes open, potentially do something like this. We just generate like we're doing right now, bang, generating, inverse this gap, fake out some people, keep generating, bang, down, and then continue lower. That's kind of what I want to see. In some of the long positions, you can probably still consider taking this, but look at how many candles on the 5 minute we're taking to inverse this. I would rather just wait for hopefully the better move being the 30 minute continuation lower. We are in a very odd place because ES is holding this hourly gap and NQ is clearly showcasing respect of bearishness, um, holding this 5 minute gap. So it kind of just is odd. I really hope that we just continue generating and have like um, open low, no, open high low close on the 30 minute candle. and you guys could actually see the screen instead of my big ass nose covering it. Yo, TGR, invite me. Invite me to that party, bro. Wow, that was corny. You guys, very unfortunate. No trades today. Honestly, this is fucking horrendous price action in my opinion. I think most of these inversions just aren't really something that I'm not gonna say they're invalid because everyone's strategy is different, but for me personally, like taking an inversion over here, when there's not really a key level to play off of, I just I'm just not really interested in taking something like that. I honestly thought that when we started pumping higher around 10:30, wait, this is like around 10:40, I thought that the setup was gonna be um like it was gonna be made, and I was waiting for at least this to get SMT'd, which kind of shows that we disrespected or entered this 30-minute gap in order to push us lower, fill more orders and push us lower. But when we just have price action that like we inverse this 5 minute really shittily, and then on ES we're holding this hourly gap, and then on NAS we're not really distributing off any fair value gap, then that kind of just makes me not want to take a trade and not want to put risk on the table, which is quite unfortunate. Well, at least for me, because I do want to take trades and I want to increase my trading frequency. Um, and that is something that I had a problem with last year, like which is not seeing trades. So I guess like um I have to kind of work through it in a way, and keep pushing and waiting for good setups to form instead of trying to force something, which is what I did today. So I should be proud of myself, theoretically speaking. Yeah, but honestly, I was mainly looking for shorts today. I thought the bias was pretty obvious. Unfortunately, previous day low was already swept before I can grab an entry. Some people said like this entry right here. Wait, guys. I think it was this. It was this one minute right here actually. Um, Hindsight, sure, was good, but this is at 9:15. Normally, I don't really take trades. Um, at least around 15 minutes before news, and this is just me backtesting, so I'm just gonna stick with what I'm used to instead of randomly taking a trade. And I think at this time, TradeBait wasn't even available yet. Regardless, again, no trade day. I think this is the third no trade day in a row. Let's actually see what channel. Monday, yeah, no trade day, no trade day. Wow, I look so happy in that. Damn, like, see, this is what I mean. I really haven't been taking too many trades recently, and that kind of fucks with my psychology because I do want to take trades, and sometimes, like, for example, yesterday, there was a 2 minute inversion that a lot of the traders took that I did not take, and even though it failed, that still kind of made me feel some type of way because I didn't even consider that as a good entry, whereas traders like PB Blake um, were taking it and they're confident in that trade, and I literally just like if they're profitable and I'm not, obviously, so my discretion was telling me like that's a shit trade, and their discretion is saying that's a good trade, which um doesn't make me happy because if they think that's a good trade and I don't think that's a good trade, I feel like that's something then there's something kind of wrong with the way I'm thinking. But regardless, I don't want to fuck with my psychology too much. I think today was a W day because I did not force anything. I didn't take an inversion without a PDRA. I was patient, very, very patient. This is like gut wrenching watching paint dry. The past 3 days have just been like, for me personally, it's like as boring as watching paint dry and waiting for a setup, but no setup was presenting itself. Other than that, like we have news tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tentative though, so we'll see if that happens. Um, Regardless, no trade again. last winning day was 4 days ago, Friday. Um, so we'll see. Maybe tomorrow we have a W day, and Friday we can have a W day as well. Um, I'm happy to enforce anything, but at the same time, I do want to increase my trading frequency. So I'm hoping that um, this is me not trading because of bad PA, rather than me not being able to see something on the market that I should be seeing. But we'll see in the next 2 trading days and see how that goes. Okay, peace out, guys.